All right, you guys, I am going to do a wand tutorial for you today. I've kind of already done the back of my hair, and I usually, well, actually you just kind of do regular curls throughout the bottom. It's just faster for me to do it that way. So I'll take my section and I'll do my regular curls. So I'm just gonna kind of go through and just kind of regularly curl the underneath. So I've already clipped this through. I've already put in a little bit of my Amika Undone. I really like this one. Or this one by Living Proof is really good too. It's the full dry volume blast. And so you'll notice this little clip in the back here. So I get that part in the back. We all have kind of like that part that we always get, and it's hard, especially when we curl it. If we're parting on one side or the other, we're actually just making that part worse, right? So what I do is I take some hair from each side. So here's my part, my natural part that happens. And so I'm taking a little bit of hair from each side. So when I curl it, I'm keeping it together. Does that make sense? So I always clip this little tiny piece out, so I know that it's already together. So when I grab it, I can just curl it. So thinnest side, because I always part this way. I'm using my Moroccan oil. It's a 1 inch. And the reason why I like the Moroccan oil is it has a super long barrel on it. And I can see the temperature of where it's at. This one goes up to 450 degrees. If you have fine hair, you are frying your cuticle off if you have your iron that hot. If you don't have an iron where it has no temperature, you don't know how hot it's gonna be, please invest in another one, okay? I don't care what brand it is, just make sure you know. This one goes to 265. This is the lowest it goes, so that's what we're using, 265. If you can get one that goes to 250, I'd probably buy that one too. But I do love this one. The barrel is really nice. It actually heats evenly throughout, so I know that I'm not getting hot spots and frying certain parts of my hair, okay? So we're gonna take the barrel and go down. I know a lot of people buy a wand specifically for this. You don't need to invest in a wand if you already have an iron. It works just as well. I don't even open it up and go in between. I don't even do all that. So I'm lazy, I guess. So, okay, so I've already kind of done all this, but I'm gonna go, my iron's pointing down, and I am wrapping it through. As soon as that heat comes through, I'm done. So as soon as the heat comes through, you leaving the curling iron on your hair any longer is not going to help that curl last longer. I'm kind of bringing this forward because we want this hairline to be as full as we can. So me bringing the hair back and curling it back is not going to help my hairline at all. So bringing this a little bit forward and then curling it back away from my face is the way to go. So I'm going to bring this top part down. Oh, I clipped it in my other clip. Nice. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Got it. So back in through here, pointing my barrel down, and then waiting for that heat to come through. So this goes pretty quick. Make sure that your barrel is kind of like bringing this up. Remember how we blow dry and go up towards the ceiling? We want our iron to do the same, up towards the ceiling. So we don't want this to be down this way, because then we wouldn't get any fullness there, okay? So not like this, but kind of bringing that straight up, okay? So making sure I'm just getting all the pieces. I'm bringing this forward. And then bringing it back a little bit. You can kind of tell how far I'm bringing it forward, kind of on my hairline. Once that heat comes through, I'm done. Okay? I'm going to let this sit like this and cool. I'm not going to touch it. And then I touch it. So let that sit and cool. I'm going to move my earpiece. Wow. I'm just really having some difficulties today. Okay. So this piece in the back. So I got a couple from both sides. This is a little bit bigger of a section, so it might stay on a little bit longer. I'm just going to clip that up. You can go in different directions here too. If you don't want to go away from the face, you can do one forward and one back. This gives you a little bit more texture through there. So coming straight down, going a little bit forward on my hairline. Sometimes I put that in two sections. So this type of curl, you don't need to go crazy with sectioning and trying to get it all right. If you see a piece that you kind of missed and it's straight, just pick it up. Kind of gives you that lived in, messy kind of look. Okay, so now with my bangs, because this is my thinnest part, I'm going to do this in two different sections. I'm going to bring this forward. Now, if you have shorter bangs than mine, I suggest just leaving them out. So say this was shorter, I would leave this out and maybe just kind of use your iron this way to kind of just give them a bend, and that's all. So with this part, I'm actually going to bring it over a little bit this way because I want that kind of swoopy. So I'm going to bring it forward and kind of to the side. My iron shut off for some reason. So I'm going to do this again. Guys, what is happening today? Okay. All right, so we're going to let that cool. The longer you can let that cool, the better. I don't suggest curling all the time. Our hair just can't take it. But I will say it does give you that expansion that you like. It does make fine hair look thicker. And it's kind of fun to have more of that tousled, tousled kind of look in through here. And then you can spray even a little bit more of the undone on it as you get it fixed. If you're having flat spots through here, or on this side, on your flatter sides, you can kind of go back through and make sure you're kind of getting that bump in there. You don't have to go all the way down, but just kind of make sure that you're getting that in there. You can even go forward on this spot, our super fine spot that I have there. Go a little bit forward and do a forward bend here. Let it cool. And you can see how that gives me a little... Okay, you guys, I think everything that could have gone wrong just went wrong. So I just like ran out of storage space too. But as you can see, it kind of gives you that more tousled look, and just kind of more of that undone feel, but it still keeps your length and gives you that more body that you want in your fine hair. So if you have any questions, leave them below, and I will talk to you soon.